I think like 5 years ago, like certain people had it, but not like, and you knew that they had it, but you didn't know if you had it really, and theirs was so bad. And now it's like everybody has it, and it's really bad, and the houses are really bad.
Yeah.
Whereas before it was only a couple.
Yeah.
Around.
Do you think people were in denial? Sorry, we'll start off first. If you introduce yourself, just give us your name, and then I'll give you a question after that.
Okay. My name's Lisa Mills.
Lisa, thanks so much for coming in.
You're welcome.
Do you think people were somehow in denial or ashamed to even have the conversation about mica in case they had it?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely was one of those people. I almost felt like if you said it, were you looking for sympathy or were you... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. Definitely in denial, embarrassed, of the house, of the situation. And I live in an estate, and a lot of them are holiday houses, and they're still in denial and they don't want to talk about it.
Has that affected you, your neighbours? Is it something you can actually feel has impacted the community?
The neighbours at the minute that actually live on the estate, like our house is probably one of the worst, so they keep saying, oh, your house, but I'm like, your house as well is actually, quite bad. And as a community, I think it's affected everybody. I couldn't turn in a 360 radius and not point out how many houses is affected around us. I think we're all in the same situation. How do you... There's no really way out of it. Like it's unless you give us 100%, it's going to take many years for it to. How would you get the money to fix it? You have had we've had our house since 2007, and we've had years where it's been a struggle to pay mortgages and stuff like that. So how do you go back to trying to do that again when you're in a situation now where you're okay? You've come to that place where you're kind of okay now. You're coasting along. It's not a struggle anymore, whereas it was. But if we have to go back and try and find 60, 70,000, back to square one.
How does it feel paying a mortgage on a house? It's not worth anything, really.
It's actually really maddening. It's really, really maddening because you're just like, we're paying a mortgage. They won't help us. We can't use it as collateral. We can't insure it. It's worth nothing, but still we have to pay this huge mortgage. It doesn't make any sense.
If you had something to say to the government straight away here today, what would you say to them on the back of what's happening to you?
I just want them to let us get on with their lives. This is taking over so many people's lives, like our children. It's gone past the stage where they have to give us 100%. We do not have any more time. Like we just don't. Our kids. My child is 7. She's been drawing houses her whole life when she goes to school with cracks in them, and I never realised what it was. And I said, "What is that?" She was like, "That's the cracks in the house." She's been doing that for 3-4 years, so it's normalised to them, which is good because I feel like it's less stress on them. It's kind of a normal thing, but I mean they have to move out of their house. I don't know where we're going to go. It's just the unknown, and it will. It won't be easy when we have to do it. I have to think about it now.